Hello, everyone, and thank you for attending our presentation, Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus, Queer Spaces, Collective Styles, and Activist Dress, 1984 to the present. Our research team for this project consists of myself, Isaiah Sense, an undergraduate student, Kira Streck, a master's student, Dr. Reddy Best, an associate professor and director of the Textiles and Clothing Museum, and Destiny Williams, a former undergraduate student. We are all from Iowa State University in the Apparel, Merchandising, and Design program. During the 1970s, Americans in gay and lesbian communities founded choruses to create spaces for political activism, meet other gay and lesbian people, come out and embrace their sexual identity, and celebrate through song. As these choruses grew, the Gay and Lesbian Association of Choruses, or Gala, formed in 1981 to organize and lead this choral movement, and they hosted a quadrennial choral festival where associated choruses gathered to sing for one another in a spirit of harmony. In the 21st century, there are almost 200 Gala member choruses around the world. In this research, we examined the history of one of the Gala member choruses, the Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus, within the context of the larger queer chorus movement in the latter part of the 20th century in the United States. We examined how the organization formed and changed, and how these changes influenced the members' collective performance styles and slogan t-shirts as they celebrated and expressed queer sensibilities, activism, politics, and community building, while also following long-standing choral aesthetic traditions. The Midwest is often thought of as a geographic space where queerness is absent. Therefore, by drawing upon Cresswell's 2004 concept of place, or the space invested with meaning in the context of power, we examine how the Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus created an embodied collective queerness at different times and in different spaces throughout the Midwest. We examine relationships created among physical locations, the body, dress, and other social contexts with consideration of time and space. We aim to highlight how the identities of cisgender gay men are negotiated within this Midwestern queer space.
Therefore, we ask, how do the DMGMC bodies in motion produce, distribute, and negotiate queer representation? How does their styling, fashion, dressing intersect with their representations? How do they appear across space and time? How can these temporal style, fashion, dress acts open up multiple interpretations and dialectical subtleties? This research began with the analysis of this t-shirt in the Iowa State Textiles and Clothing Museum's collection. For this additional analysis of the shirt, we followed an abbreviated version of Prong's 1982 material culture method. Additionally, we conducted oral histories with the members of the Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus, Paul Hinksteg, who had been a member since 2011, Eric Olmscheid, who had been a member since 2009, and John Schmecker, who founded the chorus and currently serves as its treasurer. We asked questions about the history and the structure of the organization, the members' experiences, the collective styles worn during the performances, and the original slogan t-shirt of the organization pictured here. We also drew upon several other types of primary sources, including the digital archive of historical LGBT t-shirts on Wearing Gay History's website, online content featuring video and imagery of DMGMC performances, song lyrics, and news articles to inform our interpretations. We used a critical thematic analysis and grounded theory to examine the various sources. In 1984, Schmecker founded the Des Moines Men's Chorus, the predecessor to the Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus, in his basement. The members chose the original chorus name in the 1980s without including gay because of the significant homophobia in Iowa at the time and the potential for backlash against its members, many of whom could not be openly gay in their workplace. As the chorus grew, the Des Moines Men's Chorus members participated in their first Gala festival in Seattle, Washington in 1989. Pictured here is the event t-shirt. Schmecker explained that their participation in the festival put Iowa on the map in a gay consciousness. Through this performance, the chorus members challenged assumptions that the Midwestern LGBT people are less authentic than LGBT people living in coastal urban centers. The Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus members do not need to audition or be able to read music, and currently they can be any gender or sexuality. The only membership requirement is that the individual must be able to sing in the tenor or bass ranges. However, most members have been white-appearing cisgendered gay men, yet we have recently been informed that the group demographics are changing. In the past, the DMGMC has had straight cis men and non-binary members, but the group lives in the tradition of the gay men's chorus throughout its history. The group has had to grapple through some racial inequality and lacked racial diversity. During their 3 ongoing public concerts a year, members perform music that reflect their organization's values and goals of promoting social equality and positive imagery of gay life. Of 3 concerts, one is a formal solstice concert held in December, and another is a formal spring concert held in March. During the solstice and spring concerts, attire is relatively uniform and follows mainstream choral traditions. For these concerts, members almost exclusively wore their tuxedos the entire performance. In the larger choral traditions, well-fitted tuxedos are frequently worn by choruses during performances to demonstrate uniformity and formality.
Although tuxedos can be expensive, members tried to lessen the financial burdens for members who could not afford one. The Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus demonstrates a commitment to both traditional choral formality and community by considering economic inclusivity. The chorus members frequently donated their old tuxedos to other members of the chorus to wear for performances. The sharing of tuxedos depicts the significance of social relationships within gay men's choruses. Olmsted expressed the importance of friendship in the Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus by saying that there's some really great friendships that have come together. So it pleases me to see the effect from the chorus, that we've become bigger than just a group that gets together to sing. Although Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus members were expected to wear tuxedos, they could alter their garments to fit their personal style with accessories and pins. Schmaker explained how chorus members styled their costumes. He said, being the gay men that we are, you could accessorize with brooches and rhinestones and whatever you wanted to do. We always managed to keep it tasteful, but everyone could accessorize with a little bit of glitter here and there to augment their tuxedos. Schmaker connects gay men's group memberships to their expressions of personal style because members navigate between traditional formal choral appearances and styles typically associated with white cisgender gay men's identities. Tuxedos are not only related to choral formality, but also have complex gender associations. They are normative formal men's attire and often associated with masculine icons, such as James Bond, but they are also seen as opulent and immaterial, attributes that are typically identified as feminine. In addition to the formal concerts, the Des Moines Gay Men Chorus performs a spring cabaret concert, which is less formal and more campy. The cabaret performances typically involve costume changes between almost every number, and outfits often correspond with the content of a particular song. For example, Schmaker explained, if it was a song about cowboys, we'd be cowboys, such as in this image here, where this shirtless member is wearing a cowboy hat. Cabaret performance outfits typically diverged from formal choral attire to reflect a gay white male aesthetic. Schmaker added, we always try to make those more fun than anything else, so a lot of satire and funny songs and outrageous costumes and things gay men do. Schmaker used appearance to draw connections between the identity and expression of white cis gay men. Although Schmaker does not specifically identify whiteness and cisness, because he and most of the other members identify as white and cis, the members of the chorus often reflect a white cis gay male sensibility. The Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus has also reflected a cis gay male sensibility by wearing nuns' habits during performances, as seen here. Gay activists have a long history of wearing nuns' habits, exhibited by the Sisters of Perpetual Indulgence and the Church Ladies for Choice. The Church Ladies for Choice ridiculed the nun as an icon of moral predilection through drag. They also use song, though less formally and harmoniously than gay men's choruses, to communicate activist sentiments. Many gay people, including gay Midwesterners, have complex relationships with religion. Hingsnag references the tensions between right-wing expression of religion and gay identity for some members when he said, there might be a piece that we pull from more religious notions, but we are also careful to understand that for the members, some of us have had a rather traumatic relationship with Christianity or our faith. And that's a spot then all of a sudden makes the organization not so safe and not so comfortable. So if we're going to sing a more religious piece, it's going to be about feelings of peace, love, and understanding. In addition to the three main concerts they perform each year, the chorus also performs at non-recurring engagements such as funerals, weddings, festivals, and other events. And many of these public engagements emphasize activism, and some specifically focus on queerness, such as pride events for which members wear overtly activist fashion, such as the event pictured here. According to the oral histories, members formally considered the chorus more inclined toward social commentary and visibility than change-related activism. However, their presence is political, especially in many areas of the Midwest where people may not be accepting of and/or outright hostile towards queer people.
Although the group is not overtly political, they do emphasize the importance of representation and visibility to promote the well-being of gay men, especially through youth and university programming. Olmsted stated that for some, it's an affirmation of like, great, I'm so glad I'm represented. I see myself amongst that group of individuals. And for others, it's the first time they see themselves represented. I can't help but think when we're in small communities in Iowa doing concerts, there might be a questioning youth, seeing for the first time gay men being positively portrayed in their life. That's a big deal. Pictured here is a program from March 2020, right before the pandemic hit, happening on Iowa State University's campus called Arts and Advocacy, a conversation with the Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus. This theme is reflected in their original slogan t-shirt seen here that was designed in 2001 and worn by members to various political events. It has a screen printed logo on the center front, which reflects some of the shifting meanings and signifiers in queer communities. The logo comprises 5 horizontal lines that resemble a music staff. Each line is a different color, abbreviating the stripes of the pride flag. The resulting 5 bars align with the 5-bar music staff of Western musical notation. The colored printing in the logo has rough lines and patches of negative space. These colored portions of the logo reflect contemporary tastes that are also evident in many other logos and media of the 1990s and early aughts that can be interpreted as reflecting the trials that many gay people faced. Chief among these struggles has been outright persecution, suggested by the inverted triangle at the center of the note, a reminder of the badges forced upon homosexual men in Nazi camps during the Holocaust. Starting in the second space between the lines and moving down to the subsequent spaces, 3 lines of text read, Des Moines, Gay Men's, and Chorus in a serif font. The word chorus is bolded. Standing in sharp contrast, the youthful, zeitgeist-infused energy of the colored portions of the logo, the black text is rendered in an all-caps serif font. This traditional formal style reflects the often conservative choral world and popular views of choral pieces. The juxtaposition points out that the simultaneous signifiers of the shirt, gayness, pride, tradition, music, and the reclamation of oppression, are not mutually exclusive. The Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus also wore the shirt pictured here with the phrase, "Real Men Sing" printed on it. However, Olmsted reflected that the shirt prioritized an appropriate kind of gay man for the chorus. He was referring here to the problems with using the phrase real men and how that might resonate with trans and non-binary folks. Schwager's founding of the Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus precipitated the creation of a vibrant gay men's community space in the Midwest. The chorus negotiated queer sensibilities, the choral tradition, activism, politics, and community building through its t-shirts and performance costumes in complex ways. The Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus represented how community formation has been significant in the history of gay America and addressed the importance of representation and visibility for gay men. The Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus members also addressed these representations by negotiating formal choral attire, white cisgender gay men's styles, group formality, and individuality. We close by stating that learning about the history of the Des Moines Gay Men's Chorus may encourage empathy and acceptance of gay communities, which would be especially important in areas such as Iowa that are highly conservative and have many anti-LGBTQ community members. You can read our full paper, which was published in the academic journal Fashion Theory. It is available in an open source format and can be downloaded for free at the website pictured on the slide. Thank you.